Hello, stream. Testing my mic right now. There's probably a little delay, but we'll figure it out in a minute. Okay, for anybody who's already watching, we are taking character suggestions from Instagram. Those are these little things right here. And we're just gonna draw a couple of them just to warm up. I'm already working on a painting that I'll show you guys in a bit, but just to warm up, I'm gonna start with this one of these characters. Yeah, not sure who I'm going to choose yet. I was doing a little bit of sketching. Got Sonic and Omni-Man, of course. Not sure who we're gonna draw. Looking up Bloodstorm because this is not a character that I am super familiar with. She's got a cool design though. Let's see. Okay, let's just get sketching. Bloodstorm. Okay. She's got. Yeah, this is a pretty cool design. Okay. If you guys have any questions, feel free to drop them in the chat. Never thought I'd be saying that. Draw My Little Pony. Okay. You can get out of here. I don't think you will ever catch me drawing My Little Pony for free. That's for sure. He's got some funky hair. It's not really a mohawk. It's like... Okay, I see. There's too many versions of this same character. A rhinoceros beetle. Okay. For those who can't read, it says drawing characters from Instagram suggestions, not YouTube suggestions. Not gonna point any fingers, but you know, some of us can't read in the chat, and that's okay. That's okay. I'm not liking this, so we're gonna clear that. Let's see. She looks really aggressive in all these pictures, so I'm gonna go for that. She almost looks like a vampire, to be honest. I'm gonna see if we can channel some of that. Rhinoceros beetle is crazy. I do what I want. Okay. Oh, you know what? I just forgot about the stream music. Let me know if the music is too loud or too quiet. And no, I'm not drawing the Powerpuff Girls beating up Mark Grayson, because that would never happen. There should be music now. Okay. Um, Now that the music is all good, uh, let's see. How have I been? Pretty good. Can't complain. Just been working away on a commission, but that's done. That was the last thing I worked on. And now I am starting a new painting that I'll show you guys later. And it's going pretty well. You know about it. I was about to text you, then I saw your story. Had to be here for the first one of the year. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. Yeah, I had a little live stream fail before this one started. I tried to do a face cam and it worked, but my computer was going to unalive itself if I continued to use the face cam, so I had to turn it off. I don't know why I'm being so precious about this sketch. It's probably because people are watching. And that's okay. Yeah, the face cam would have been nice. Honestly, I'm not complaining about it too much because I don't like being on camera. I like being behind the camera, so I'm not super mad that the face cam isn't working, but I'm mad that it didn't work when I tried it. Can't run games with face cam. Yeah, I wish I could. But luckily I don't play too many games that I would need a face cam for, so I'm fortunate in that sense. I'm not liking this face for a variety of reasons, so I'm going to change it. Head is also too big. Yeah, I'm gonna change the entire face. Sorry. It's just a look I'm going for, and I'm not getting there yet. May start streaming art and music in a year or two, but if I do stream this year again, it'll be me playing horror games with friends. Okay, yeah. I mean, I feel like there's a huge audience for it, and I mean, I kind of see it the same way as I do with me painting and streaming. Like, I'm already painting. Might as well just stream it. As long as it's not too much of an inconvenience, you know? Hi, Mimi Crochet. Thank you for joining the stream. We may or may not know each other already, but the stream doesn't have to know that. Just a heads up for everybody. There's a slight delay. So if I don't respond immediately to the chat, it's your fault, not mine. Supposed to play like 4. My brother, every time he tries, something happens. Yeah, my brother and I used to play a lot of games together. We don't play as much, mainly because I don't play video games as often as he does, but it's I still play occasionally with him, and it's always fun. I'm looking at some references of this Bloodstorm character, and she's like very angry all the time. And I appreciate that because I do like drawing angry characters. So I can appreciate her constant anger. Did we just become best friends? Absolutely not. I don't befriend online viewers. I don't like parasocial relationships. That can lead to some crazy things down the line. So, who was it that made that video? I think it was Ludwig. You know, he's like, I am not your friend. We are not friends. wild haircut for this character, but hey, it adds personality. I am not lying. I am. That is 100% the truth. I have 0 online friends. All of my friends I've met the natural way on Reddit. No, that's a lie. I grow all my friends organically on a farm. Yeah. I don't know why you're confused, Drew. You don't remember the first day you became my friend? You know, I like pulled you out of the ground, washed you off, put you out in the sun. And you're like, "Oh my gosh. What am I?" And I'm like, "You're my friend." That's what you are. You serve no other purpose. You are just my friend. Definitely haven't known you for 8 years. No. I don't know what you're talking about. Yeah. 8 years. I haven't even been alive for 8 years. I was born a couple hours ago. I spawned, I set up the stream, and then I started the stream. So technically I am today years old. I'm using the wrong brush. I just realized that. This is why I kept erasing, because I'm using the wrong brush. This is not the brush I am comfortable with. And it's probably showing. Hope you guys are enjoying the music. I'm gonna change brushes because this is not the brush I wanted. There we go. What have you been up to, Drew? Besides anxiously awaiting for my stream to start. Because I know that was going to be your first answer, so, now you can say the other thing that you were doing, since I answered that for you. That is relatable. Crashing out at work. The only difference is this is my work, so I'm just crashing out at home. But it's okay. You went to the Candlelight Orchestra. Oh, okay. How was it? Oh. I can't read. Inspiration and motivation right now. That's good to hear. I hate going to events and they turn out to be like really bad. I mean, nobody likes bad events, but like I hate being hyped for something and then you go and it's like really boring. So I'm glad that that turned out well because that sounded like a cool event. Candlelight Orchestra. What was the? I'm curious. What was the demographic like? What kind of people showed up outside of you? What kind of people showed up to see the Candlelight Orchestra? That's what I want to know. I should be working faster, and that's okay. Um, almost all older people, like 35 and up. That sounds about right. Yeah, because I can't really imagine like I would go to a candlelight orchestra, but I couldn't imagine someone else my age or that too many people unless they're like really artistic. Um, I couldn't imagine someone our age going to a candlelight orchestra. Besides a small group of kids that were there, me and my brother were probably the youngest. Yeah, that sounds about right. I mean, that's the thing. I would go, though. I would definitely go. You know, our generation not listening to music like that. Nirvana, Radiohead, Metallica. Yeah, yeah. That's not very 2025 of us. I mean, this is probably going to expose me a little bit, but I remember my I think it was Spotify Wrapped. I got my Spotify Wrapped, and none of the artists on the list was from that year. Last year, none of the artists were like. There was no music from 2024. Is what I'm trying to say. It's like I know that's not the average Spotify Wrapped. Check DMs and okay. Give me like 2 years and I'll be able to play a couple of their songs. I mean, yeah. Honestly, I feel like 1 year, year and a half max, you can do that. You just gotta lock in. I am painting so slowly. I need to pick up speed. Big picture, big picture. That's what I need to be doing. If you're still here, Mimi, what are you up to right now? If you're still here. If not, thanks for abandoning me. I can count on you. That orchestra looks sick, Drew. I would definitely go to one of those. But they're not really doing anything like that where I live. So, kind of a bummer. Alright, I just want to get this jacket in, and then I think I'll move on to the next character. I didn't want to take too long. There's this reference that I'm looking at right now, and she's got like the jacket hanging down. I think that's pretty cool. Okay. I don't like this music. Hold on. Zelda. Okay. That music was not it. I'm sorry. I'm trying to find good music. Oh no. This is not it. Okay, this should be better. Yeah, I like this. Dude, it was great. That's good to hear. Okay. Let's finish this. I wanted to go to the Sonic Symphony, but I didn't get to. I missed it. I'm very mad about that. Okay, Drew. You're good. Okay, we're getting more requests, and some of these seem pretty cool. I'll think about it. If I can work faster, then I can get through more of these. If I can work faster. And stop getting caught up in details when this is supposed to be a sketch. Yeah, let's see. Okay. This music is giving me energy. I like this. Let's see. It might be all we do for Bloodstorm. I wasn't planning on doing anything too crazy. I think that looks okay. Let's flip the canvas. That's the real telltale sign. Okay. Alright. Let's see, this much ear is not supposed to be showing. That's... Okay, I think that's good enough. I would say that's good enough, considering it's just supposed to be a sketch. Doesn't have to be a masterpiece. Just has to be decent enough for me to move on. I say as I continue to paint. I think I'm gonna call it there. One more detail. What is that? Okay. I'm gonna change the music again because this is just a little too aggressive for me. Yeah, I need relaxing music. Hold on. Shush. Rainy Town. Okay. That should be decent. Okay, that works. It's good enough for me. Let me know if you guys can hear the music. It's not as loud as the last song. Okay, so that's Bloodstorm. Yeah, that was cool. It's okay. I was just saying, how are you doing? Like, what are you up to right now? Okay, Omega Red, John Walker, and Yelena, Black Widow, or Black Widow's sister. You don't hear music. Okay, might be a little too low. Let me bump that up just a tiny bit. Let me know if it's. Let me know if you can hear it now. Who are we drawing? Let's see. John Walker? Maybe we'll do John Walker. Working on the top right now. Okay, cool. Can we hear the music? Just want to confirm. Okay, very low. I don't want it to be too loud, but I'll bump it up a tiny bit. Okay, John Walker, John Walker. Let's see. Okay. Bumping it up some more. Let's see, what kind of pose do we want to do? John. Maybe We copy that pose from Captain America, the First Avenger. He's like tossing it. Can you hear it now? The music? Okay. See, I have a question about John Walker, but I don't think anybody can confirm it for me. I might have to look it up. At the end of Captain America and the Winter Soldier, not at the end, but near the end, they take the shield from him, but every other appearance he's had since then, we've seen him with the shield. So did they just give him another? Was it really that easy? Maybe it's because I didn't see Thunderbolts. He does not have enough fingers. Not feeling it. Let's see. I want something a little bit more menacing. You don't know? Okay. That's cool. I'll figure it out at some point. I do have a question though, because you did see Thunderbolts. Did John Walker wear his helmet at all in the movie? I realize in all the trailers he's not wearing his helmet. And I don't know if that's like a story thing, but I kind of feel like he should have his helmet on at least once in the movie. Okay, he did. Okay, I need to move faster. So these are supposed to be warm-ups for a... well, not for a painting, but supposed to be warm-ups just to get into the zone so then I could start a different painting that I've already been working on. So I'm not going to spend too much time on these. I'm not going to worry about making them look too clean because that does not matter. I should probably set a timer. That would be a good idea. That would be a great idea. If I set a timer so that I don't go over. Okay, John Walker's got a weird outfit. I'm not gonna lie, whoever requested John Walker, you cannot like him that much. He cannot be that much of a likable character. That out of all the characters you requested, you could have requested, you chose John Walker. I heard that he was pretty decent in Thunderbolts, but he cannot be that good. Don't ever request John Walker again. Looks like his suit goes up like this. There's the chest mark. He's got another one here. Another one here. Get progressively. Okay. Like this. This is a weird outfit. If anyone has any kind of questions, feel free to ask. I've only slightly gotten better at talking and drawing, so You can put me to the test. Art questions are welcome as well. Brush settings, what brushes I'm using, process, advice, whatever you want. Not whatever you want, but I can answer most questions. Three things I want to achieve this year. Let's see. Gotta be strategic about this. Three things. This year, I would like to do some kind of official illustration for a movie, video game, or comic book company. There's a time where I would have just said Marvel and nobody else, but I've seen like so many other cool studios and companies, whether they're indie or they're, larger companies as well, that limiting myself to Marvel doesn't really make sense anymore. Also, Marvel, I don't think I really have to say much other than Marvel and their treatment of artists, that's one. Two more. Achieve. I'd like to at least start working on the comic book that I have planned. I know I got a long ways to go, but I'd like to at least start working on it. Outside of just the character designs. I do have to redesign the characters, but outside of that, I wouldn't count that as working on it because they've already been designed, so I'm just doing another design. But I'd like to get, down to, some of the writing, or even just working on like a quick short, one shot or something with them. Third thing. Okay, we are back. How's it going? How are you doing? Yeah, what are you up to? And Mimi, to answer the question, because I only said two. Third thing, outside of doing like an official cover or illustration for like a big company and working on my comic book, last thing I probably want to do this year. Not sure, actually. Well, I'm working on a video game right now, so it would be nice to post about that, show people what I've been working on for almost a year now. That'd be cool. Kirk, stop it. I see my suggestion on screen. Yep, you were one of the first people. First 4, actually. Yes, I'm probably gonna do a Mega Red after I finish this John Walker. Gotta go. I will definitely be tuning in next time. Okay, thanks for stopping by. I very much appreciate it. Definitely not like we know each other already. Wink, wink. Hope you finish the top that you're crocheting. Hopefully, it doesn't take too long. Caitlin, thanks for stopping by. Good to see you. How are you doing? You might be confused on what I'm actually doing. So for the new people, we are drawing characters from Instagram suggestions. I put out a story post with like a suggestion box, and people could just name random characters, and I would draw them to warm up for a different painting I'm working on that I will get to as soon as I finish drawing some of these characters. I'm not going to draw all the characters because that would take forever, but I will do a few more, and then I will show you guys what I've been working on. Yeah, how's it going, Caitlin? And thank you again for stopping by. Do furries. You know, how do I say this without offending anybody? No. I'm not going to do furries. You know, to each their own. If that's what you know other people want to do. I'm not gonna knock them. I'm not going to judge them out loud. But that's not for me. Sorry. That John Walker looks sick though. Thanks, man. I appreciate it. What's the last project that you've been working on? I've been seeing some of your stories on Instagram. I don't catch all of them because I'm not as active on there as I used to be. Can't let the brain rot get to me, but I have seen some of your stuff and it all looks good. And congratulations, I saw your work in some gallery. I don't remember the name, but congratulations anyways, because that is an achievement and it deserves to be celebrated. Like a furry Wolverine would be pretty cool, just saying. You know, Wolverine's hairy enough, so he's not a furry, but he's like a, you know, he's very animalistic. I don't think we need a furry Wolverine. I feel like that's a bit redundant, you know. You know, it's like saying we need like a Red Hulk or something, you know, like it's unnecessary. We've already got green. You know, it works. You know, unless they make him like Harrison Ford. Like if they did like a Hulk that was red and he was like just Harrison Ford but with muscles, That would be pretty cool. I would actually go and watch that in the theater. You know? That would also be cool if they like put Anthony Mackie in the movie too, and they had to fight each other. I think that would make for a pretty cool movie. But that's just me. Marvel wouldn't make that kind of movie. Thanks, man. I just wrapped up my junior year. Gallery saw was part of the junior showcase for my school. Congratulations, that's awesome. Over the summer, I'm going to be working on my senior thesis. It's going to be a pitch Bible for an animated movie I want to make one day. Dude, that's so cool. I feel like now more than ever is the time to go ahead and just make those big projects, you know? Like, even if it takes a while, and you know it's gonna release like way later than when you start, just start it. Like, just for the sake of starting it. And I mean, I don't think I have to tell you this, but people are kind of craving, you know, self-made projects, indie projects, that kind of thing right now. So I feel like it's the best time to do this kind of thing. Obviously, you know, you might have like commitments and stuff in life that makes it a little difficult to start. So I'm not telling you like forget everything you're doing right now and just start it. I'm just saying, you know, if you do have the ability to start in some way, definitely go ahead and give it a shot, because I think it's very much desired. I think we're all kind of dying to see some more indie animation in general. Yeah, man, I'm trying to get as much of I can read. I'm trying to get as much of a jump on it as I can. Thanks for the support. Yeah, of course. It's, I'm, you know, always super busy, and I know that sometimes when I give advice, like just start the thing, it can kind of seem like, you know, the coaches don't play kind of thing, where it's like, okay, where's your thing? What have you started? It's like, that's a great question. I still want, you know, other people to be able to start their stuff, regardless of my procrastination habits. Still think it's good to just start stuff. I'm hyped to see what game you were talking about working on. Yeah, it's so there actually is a demo out right now. I think we're releasing a new demo, or at least not a new demo. The first chapter of our game will be a chapter by chapter release. So the very first chapter will be releasing this summer, so pretty soon actually. And around that time is when I will start posting about it and showing you guys what I've been working on. And you'll be able to see it in game, which is very cool. Yeah, the game is called Mantra. It's on Steam. It's by an indie studio called Ruby Shark. I've been working with them for almost a year now. So definitely check it out if you can. If you can, you know, you have a computer and you can run Steam, give it a shot. Yeah, but I will be posting about it when it's when the first chapter is released. I've started many relationships, but I've ended more than I've started. Well, if you didn't start any of those relationships, you wouldn't have had any to end either. But nobody would stick around. So, at least you started. I too have started many relationships and ended many as well. It's just part of the game. But if you don't start, I mean, that's no way to live. Some people might disagree with that. That's how I feel about it. Let's see, ears. That's what it needs. Because of the 20-second delay, I think it's around 20 seconds. It might not be 20 exactly, but because of the 20-second delay and the fact that I know there's a 20-second delay, I like to imagine that you guys are taking your time to carefully craft a response to whatever I say. That is how I cope with the 20-second delay. See? Only the best, most carefully crafted responses. I did not see Thunderbolts. Not gonna lie, saw the trailer, and I kind of wrote it off as another mid MCU movie. I've heard some decent things about it, but I've gotten pretty picky with the kind of movies I go and see in the theater now. So I am most likely not going to see the movie in theaters if it's, even still out in theaters. I don't hate it. I don't hate the idea either. Well, not entirely. I just don't have the desire to spend money to see that specific movie in theaters. But Florence Pugh is great. Russell Wyatt is also cool. I think, I like most of the characters that are supposed to be in the movie. I just don't want to spend money to see that movie in particular. I did see the Sinners movie. Feels a little empty leaving it like this, but I mean, I could add the shield, I guess. Yeah. Let's see, how would that sit on his arm? That. It's gonna be a very lazy shield. I mean, but yeah, I did not see Thunderbolts, so I'm technically a faker painting John Walker. I'm not going to read that comment out loud, but yes, I am aware of the implications of the title. Good movie, though. I like this brush a lot because, I mean, I grew up drawing. But when it comes to digital work, I did a lot of painting. I still did drawings, but I mainly got into digital art because of the painting side of things. Not that I don't like traditional painting, I just I don't like the mess that comes with traditional painting. I like the freedom to kind of just make the thing and not have to worry about cleaning it up and preparing, you know, paint and all that stuff. So I got into it for the digital painting mostly. But I kept finding that I was like drawing so much while I was trying to paint. Like I was painting the way I draw, and it wasn't turning out the way I wanted it to. So I started playing around with brushes, limiting myself when it came to brushes, and then I kind of got a hang of the painting side of things. And then I found this brush. And I like it because, although it's technically an inking brush, I'm kind of painting with the ink in a way. And I like that feeling. It's like when I want to, I can get very, you know, crisp, you know, sharper lines. They're still a little bit wobbly, but I like that because of the effect. But I can also get these really big brush strokes. And I can alternate between the two really easily. And it just works for me. I like it a lot. It's just, it feels more natural to me. Sort of paint with inks. I'm sure it was good. Yeah, the movie was really good, actually. A lot of cool references. Arguably worth, you know, rewatching. Just to be able to sort of like absorb all the hidden references and everything, but yeah, good movie for sure. All right, there's a crappy hand that I'm not gonna add any more detail to. Shape it so it looks a little bit more like a fist, and then yeah, that's John Walker. Pretty much all done. Cover that. Some shadow there. Yep, John Walker. So we have Bloodstorm. I don't know who's still here or not, but we've got Bloodstorm from this suggestion. My bad. This suggestion here, Bloodstorm. Then we got John Walker. Let's see, Omega Red. I told myself after this one I would set a timer so that I didn't take too long on each of these. So that's what I'm going to do. What are you thinking? 20, 25 minutes? 30? I think 20, 25 is okay. Alright, just started the timer. Get my reference. Okay. Tentacle Man. This one, I'm going to try to be a lot, looser with it for the sake of time. Just trying to get the big idea. I feel like we need better music. I'm gonna stop, pause the timer, and change this music real quick. Let's see. Maybe this one? No. Yeah, I don't like that one. said you really like the music? Oh, my bad. I don't, so I'm changing it. Let's see. Might be a little too loud. Okay. There we go. I tried to think of the most obscure Marvel villain I could, and he popped into my head first. Yeah, that's fair. I appreciate it. I'm not gonna turn down the opportunity to draw a Marvel character that I haven't really drawn before, so I can appreciate Omega Red as a suggestion. Sorry for the music change. I was getting a little sleepy, and I don't think that's the vibe I need. Hopefully you can understand and forgive me. I just needed something a little bit more upbeat. It's fine. Okay. I will take that as a compliment. I mean, yeah, there's only two ways to take it. Either it's a compliment, or my voice is boring enough for someone to sleep to. I'm gonna take it as a compliment. Okay, I need to move a little faster. Hey, thanks for stopping by, Brandison. I really appreciate it. Can't wait to see the final result. Looks great so far. Thank you, I appreciate it. Yeah, I'll post everything on Instagram after the stream is over, so you'll see it on there. But thanks for stopping by. I hope you have a good rest of the night. I'll see you around. What time do I have left? 20 minutes. Okay. We should arrange it. Arrange what? I don't remember what I said. Looks like my ex. If your ex is a Russian mutant, okay then. I'm sorry. Apologize for the PTSD that I might be inflicting upon you. She says hi. Those thingies on the mouth remind me of Hardware from Milestone Comics. Hardware. I do not know who that is. I'm gonna look that up right now. Yeah, I see it. I definitely see it. This is a cool looking character. Very 80s. The sci-fi weapons and the, super abs. you know. I don't know how to pronounce your name. Eskimosin. But welcome to the stream. If you're confused on what we're doing right now, we are drawing characters from Instagram suggestions. I put a suggestion box on my Instagram, which, if you're feeling generous, you can follow if you check out my channel. I put a suggestion box and people could request characters that I draw just for a warm-up. And then I'm going to switch over to a different painting in a little bit. But yeah, so we're doing Omega Red. I did Bloodstorm already here. And then John Walker from Thunderbolts. And now we're doing Omega Red. Mm. 14 minutes. Okay. Cool. I did not think that was where the hair was going. Okay. I don't think I want to know what you were imagining, but sorry to disappoint. looks even more like my ex now. That's not good. Apologies. This music is giving me the energy to keep this up. Okay. G Fuel? I mean, I know what G Fuel is, but why are we talking about G Fuel? Is your ex G Fuel? She work for G Fuel? I hate it when my ex turns into a container of powder. She produced it. Okay. Nice. At least she's out there making a living. That looks silly. How much time do I have left? 9 minutes. Okay, let's lock in. Let's put this up here. Yes, I know Omega Red is not Spider-Man. I just think it would be funny if he did the Spider-Man hand gesture. because I'm obsessed with Spider-Man and I have to make everything about Spider-Man. But that's the thing, if it's not about Spider-Man, is it even worth talking about? You know? That's just disrespectful. What part of what I said was disrespectful? I said a lot of things. And I say a lot of things that can be interpreted as somewhat disrespectful. Not intentionally, but I'm gonna need you to elaborate on that. I appreciate that one person coming in to say those things remind me of another character, and then they dipped back to the Shadow Realm. I appreciate them for stopping by. Well, see, that's the thing. This character is an X-Men villain. He's actually a Wolverine villain, to be more specific. It's just he has these like little like dispensers on his wrist and tentacles shoot out of there. Didn't think I'd ever say that, but it just feels like he should do the Spider-Man hand gesture, you know? It just feels right. I'm back, my brother. Welcome back, Drew. Glad to have you back. Let's see. You missed a decent amount, so let me update you really quickly. Let me pause this timer. Let's see. 5 minutes left. Okay. Yeah, you saw this Bloodstorm. We finished that. That went really well. Then I did John Walker. Then we have Omega Red. That's what we're working on right now. And I set a timer for 5 minutes because I realized that I spend a little too much time on these if I'm not supervising myself. Had to watch Daima last 2 episodes in dub. Oh, okay. Gotcha. I can excuse that. You know, you shouldn't have abandoned me, but if it's for Dragon Ball Daima, I can allow it, I suppose. So I have this little reference next to me of Omega Red, and I'm using that to help me stay, on model. But I scrolled just a little bit and I saw a reference with a cooler shoulder design, and now I'm sad because I don't have time to change it, but I would have preferred that one over the current one. How much time do I have left? Oh, 2 minutes. Okay, not good. Let's speed through this. Details don't matter. Details don't matter. It's just about the overall design. Details don't matter. As long as the shapes are in the right place, details do not matter. Also, this is a sketch for a live stream that nobody is really going to care about, so it doesn't matter if it's super detailed or not. There's just a large demographic of people who don't listen to video game music because they think it's like a lesser form of music, and that's just insane to me because they're missing out on some amazing pieces of music just because it's video game music. Okay, that is time up. There's Omega Red. Pretty happy with that. 25 minutes. Not bad. Yeah. Not bad at all. Sonic theme is straight cinema. Absolutely. Everything from Sonic. I mean, Palm Tree Panic. What's the other one? I'm blanking on the name. Where is it? Metallic Madness, Palm Tree Panic. Bangers. Absolute bangers. And there's such a huge portion of the world that has just never heard Palm Tree Panic or Metallic Madness, and that's madness. Wow, they're nerd. Okay, you can't call me a nerd, but then grammar, you gotta pick one. I mean, I know in movies, like, the bullies can be, like, rude and stupid, but in real life, you have to choose one or the other. I told myself I would stop after the timer went off. And here I am, not doing that. Okay, that's enough. One more thing. Okay. Good. Okay. That's enough. Omega Red. If you wanted words, you needed in English. Okay. Okay, Omega Red. Did my brightness go down? Yes. That's not good. Okay. Okay, we got Omega Red. Let's see, who are we doing? I'm gonna be completely honest. I'm going to look through the other submissions before I decide on Yelena, just because I'm not entirely hyped to draw Elena. I have to be honest. Or Yelena, not Elena. So let's see. We've got Vi from Arcane, Naruto, and Steve from the Minecraft movie. Well, I know who I'm not drawing. Should we do Naruto? I think Naruto would be cool. I'm trying to do stuff that I haven't drawn before, so we'll do Naruto. Yeah. Should I set the timer again so that I don't go over time? Yeah. Okay. Naruto. Okay. I'm gonna try to be quick with this one. Let's see. Probably put his head up like that. Let's see. Trying to find a better image of Naruto that isn't some wacky fan art. As I make wacky fan art. Have you listened to any of the Doom soundtrack? Very little, but technically yes. W soundtrack. I should probably, like, actually listen to it. I've heard pieces. That's why I'm saying technically yes. But I have not gone out of my way to put on the Doom soundtrack. But I should. definitely should. Any suggestions? Gaming Pandu. Hi, welcome to the stream. Thanks for stopping by. I appreciate it. If you're curious as to what we're doing right now, we are drawing requests for characters from Instagram. So on my Instagram, every once in a while I'll put out like a suggestion box and people can just suggest characters for me to draw when I have some free time. In this case, I'm just streaming it as well. So this right here, these are a couple characters that were suggested. So I've already drawn Bloodstorm, and then we have John Walker, and Omega Red, and now I'm doing Naruto. So I know you don't see Naruto here on the list. That's because I got some more suggestions while I was drawing these, and so I just picked from that new set. But yes, feel free to ask questions, art questions, life questions, opinions, advice, all that good stuff, and I will be happy to answer. What happened to your audio? Did it cut out? Was it me? If it cut out, I said I have technically listened to some of the Doom music, but I didn't go out of my way to look it up. So if you have suggestions, I would definitely take them, because I do know it's a great soundtrack and I just haven't gotten around to listening to it on my own time. We're trying to get him to do furries. No. They're trying. It's not working. I told him to draw the Powerpuff Girls beating Mark Grayson. Yeah, that was an earlier suggestion, and I said I wouldn't draw that because that would never happen. As much as I like the Powerpuff Girls, I am an Invincible fan, so I will never draw that. Have you listened to Rip and Tear? My favorite on there. Probably not. Maybe like unintentionally. I'll keep that in mind. I'll listen to that one though. 20 likes for furry. For 20 likes. For 20 likes, I will draw Leon Kennedy with the cat ears from the game. That's the best you're gonna get out of me. Not drawing a furry. Hell no. Sorry, Eugene, that you had to join at this time in particular, where they're trying to persuade me into drawing furries. Have no fear, I will not cave. I will not fold. 20 likes for a furry sounds totally reasonable. Considering how much people get paid to draw furries, I don't consider that reasonable, but we're all entitled to our own opinion, you know? But yes, we are drawing Naruto right now. I bet. I made another streamer draw furry. That's I'm not gonna say that's great, but that is good for you, I guess. You've accomplished your goals. It's not happening here, but I'm glad that you set out to do something and you made it happen. Be posting this on stories to get them likes. Thanks for the promotion. I appreciate it. Also, question. Is the music too loud? I can see the levels for the music versus my microphone. I think it's okay, but it may be too loud. Just let me know. I don't know how to get people to like. It's like 2 a.m. for me. Oh, where do you live? It's 2 a.m. for you. It's pretty late. If you don't mind me asking. It's not promoting, it's for the sweet fuzzy paws. Okay. Whatever you say. I should be drawing faster. Let me check something really quickly, just to be sure. Okay, still some time. Cool. 2 p.m. sounds like Europe. It's 1:30 in London. Okay, gotcha. Well, thank you for tuning in from Europe. No, I'm African. Oh, okay. I appreciate you tuning in at this time of night, or day, technically. Yeah, I appreciate it. What have you been up to besides getting other streamers to draw furries? I'm gonna change my profile pic. Okay. Appreciate you for tuning in from Africa. I am not a fan of how I'm doing his hair, so I'm going to do it again. Blue Lock? The anime? I've heard of it. I haven't seen it, but I've heard of it. Is it good? Yeah, that's the only Blue Lock I know of. Blue Lock is peak, but not in the top 20. How can you be peak and not in the top 20? I mean, I guess there is a lot of anime out there, so... I guess that makes sense. How can you be on the council and not be granted the rank of master? Okay, this brush is very funky sometimes. I don't like his nose because it's in the wrong perspective. So I'm gonna fix that real quick. Bring this down. And let's see. Okay. there are over 10 million animes, so close to top 20 is great. I suppose, yeah. That makes sense. I was joking about the top 20 thing though. That makes sense to me. I will definitely check out Blue Lock. I'm pretty sure it's on my list of anime to watch, so now that you've mentioned it, I will make a point to see it. But yeah. Thank you for the suggestion. 10 million sounds like really high. Yeah, that's a lot of anime. You should make a Discord? You know, that's not a bad idea. I just don't use Discord that often, to be honest. That's the main thing. Like, I'll talk to my friends on Discord, but I'm not like an avid Discord user. So I would have to start using it more to make it worth it, I guess. Yeah, I maybe I should make a Discord. It's just managing a Discord server is not something I really want to do, to be honest. Like, I could, but I don't want to. Just because that can get tricky. But I probably should make one. And I most likely will. That's a tangent. Are you an artist, Gaming Pandu? I can help make it if you decide to. You should make me mod. I appreciate the offer, but I'm going to be 100% honest with you right now. You are a stranger. Unless you are one of my Instagram followers that or not Instagram followers. Unless you are one of my Instagram friends and you're just going by a different name. I don't know you enough to make you a mod in a Discord server, in a hypothetical Discord server that I do not have yet. Yes, I draw a lot. Okay, awesome. I'd like to see your stuff, unless again you are one of my Instagram friends and you're just going by a different name. But if not, send me a message on Instagram, and I'd love to see your stuff. And yeah, so we can stay in touch. Yeah, just send me a message on Instagram. You can find it on my page, or it's just my YouTube name, but all one word, and then art at the end. So it's Aiden Henry Art. But there's also a link on the channel page. Oh, I don't like this song. It's lagging quite a bit. Come on, music. Give me 1 second. I'm going to read the chat. I just changing the music right now. Okay, there we go. Stranger has offered you a side quest. Yeah, I wouldn't mind making a Discord server. I just you know, it's a little bit of management. And I've heard, some stuff about Discord servers and how it can get out of hand if it's not handled properly. But that doesn't deter me from making one. I don't have it, but I'll download it. Okay, no pressure, by the way. Instagram's kind of a funky app anyway, so I don't, I'm never going to, force someone to make an Instagram. You really have nothing to lose, though. That's a funny joke. All the worst internet stories usually start with Discord, so there's something to lose. I just don't know what it is. Okay, let's see. She's got these kind of funky. The music is cutting out a little bit. Okay. Music should be decent now. Yeah, but beside that, you have nothing to lose. Yeah, I mean, again, I had planned to make one at one point. It's just it's in the works, and I'm not rushing to make it, but I do plan to make one. So thank you for reminding me, Panda. Gaming Panda. Okay. I don't know how much time has passed. How do I still have that much time? Okay. Sure. Do you use Discord, Gaming Panda? It'd be ironic if you didn't use Discord. You suggested that I did. Yes, so these songs are in a playlist that I have saved, and so next stream I can just play the playlist again. So these songs are reusable. I like them a lot. Some of them, some of the some of the songs in the playlist aren't the greatest, but luckily there's a ton of different sets of songs in the playlist to choose from, so if I'm not feeling one, I can quickly jump to another. And I love it. Yes, you do. Okay, you do use Discord. Okay, cool. Yeah, I don't mind making an art Discord. And I probably will. Where did the music go? Okay. 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 I think the music's good. Alright. I'm a traditional artist. Oh, okay. Nice. What medium are you usually working in? Is it just drawing, or are we painting? Acrylics, watercolors, oils? What's the method? If anyone wants a link to the stream playlist, just let me know. I can send it to you. Pencils and ink. Okay, awesome. Yeah, like I said before, unless you don't plan on getting Instagram, which is totally fine. I would like to see your work if possible, but if not, that's okay. Have you eaten yet? It's a great question. I mean, I have eaten. It's been a little while, I'll be honest, but technically, yes. Now I only need to sign into Instagram. Okay. Cool. yeah, just shoot me a message on Instagram, and I'll check out your stuff when I get a chance, when I take a break. Bruh. Listen. It's only been a little bit of time. I'm not like starving. I just haven't eaten in a little bit. But I will. Don't worry about it. Have you eaten? You're asking me. Have you? How long do you plan on going for? Let's see, it's 9. I'm good for, stopping at about 10. I'm good there. I think this was a successful stream, if I do say so myself. I enjoyed it. I had a good time. Need stream snacks. Yes, I will get right to that. Definitely gonna need stream snacks. I have a soda. That's my only stream snack right now. But I will work on getting a dedicated stream snack. Cooking dinner right now. Oh, thanks. How nice of you. Save me some. Or G Fuel. I value my life. So I'm not gonna do G Fuel, but I'm saying this with like very limited knowledge of G Fuel. I barely know what G Fuel is. I only know it because there was a certain point where I was like semi into Fortnite, and so I knew what G Fuel was, but again, barely. What even is G Fuel? Making honey chicken tacos for the first time. Huh. That sounds pretty good. Can you stop saying food? Can you stop talking about food? Because it's going to make me hungry. Because I'm not right now. If you keep mentioning food. Do G Fuel like it's a drug? Well... if the boot fit... I'm joking. Yeah, no, I don't want to... What are you supposed to say? Take G Fuel? That doesn't sound any better. Take G Fuel. Like, come on, guys, we gotta hurry up and take this G Fuel. No, that doesn't sound right. Gotta make it at work every day, so why not make it even better at home? Exactly. If your workplace is getting the best version of your food, then something's wrong. How much time do I have left? I have 11 minutes left. I don't know how that's possible because I feel like the Omega Red one, the time went by really quickly, and yet I still have a lot of time left on this one, so I don't fully understand that. But I don't want to keep drawing Naruto because I feel like it's kind of good where it is. You know what I mean? So I don't want to like. I don't want to overdo it. I feel like it's good enough for me. Doesn't need any more. Oh gee, that sounds terrible. Yeah, like come on, we're not doing that. You know what I mean? Like we're not doing that. Yeah. Fix that real quick. Okay, I think that's yeah. Okay. I'm noticing a little bit of lag. That's why I just scribbled that. Yeah, okay. I'm finished with this Naruto. I think it's good enough. I don't think it needs any more. I'm satisfied with how it turned out. He says as he continues to draw. Okay. Good enough for me. Okay, so that's Naruto. Let me check the suggestions, see if we got any more. I'm down to do like one or two more. Vi from Arcane, Steve from the Minecraft movie. Huh. What are we thinking, guys? I know my answer. Well, we've only got Yelena, Vi from Arcane, and Steve from the Minecraft movie left, so... What are we thinking? Arcane? Okay. I do not like this song. Give me 1 second. Okay. I think we'll do Arcane, I think. I don't see any objections, so I think we'll do Vi from Arcane. Give me 1 second. I'll probably do Vi from Arcane, and then that will probably be the last thing. for this stream. I know I said I was going to work a little bit on a painting and show you guys. I can still show you, but I probably won't work anymore on it on this stream. Okay, got some reference. Alright, let's knock this out. Setting the timer again. 25. Okay. Let's make sure this isn't super laggy. Okay. Cool. Okay, sounds good, Gaming Panda. Yeah, no rush. You missed, let's see. I did Naruto, finished Naruto. And then I am doing one more. It's Vi from Arcane. I don't know if you've seen the show, but it's a Netflix show. It's an animated masterpiece, actually. Probably my favorite animated show. Yeah, this will be the last drawing for the stream. Then I will show you guys what I was working on before stream, and then I'll, call it a night. But yeah, so we're just gonna crank this last drawing out, and then that'll be it. Alright, dude, I'll text you later. Gotta walk in as well and then call it a night. Okay, sounds good, Drew. Yeah, just hit me up. I'll probably still be awake after stream. But yeah, just hit me up. I'll be around. Much love, dude. Yeah, of course. Thank you, man. I really appreciate it. Thanks for stopping by. Yeah, just hit me up. I'll be around. Thanks for coming again. I think I'm going to sleep. Good night, everyone. Thank you so much for coming by, Gaming Panda. Don't forget to subscribe, of course, if you want. I'll be streaming more. Probably once a week or once every other week. Yeah, and then Instagram as well. So you can follow me on there and stay up to date on everything. Yeah, but thanks again for coming by. Really appreciate it. Thanks for joining in on the fun. Yeah, hope you have a good night. What are you up to, Kirk? What's the deal? Because you should technically be asleep right now. Okay. Fair enough. The thing I love about the Arcane characters is, well, the art style in particular, is the fact that the planes of the face are just so apparent. Trying to figure out why I feel like I suck as a guitarist. I understand. I feel like in art, and this is not like a brag, I feel like in art, once you reach a certain level, it becomes harder to figure out what you need to improve. Or not necessarily what you need to improve, but where and how. Like, a lot of it, when you're starting out, it's just mileage. It's just like draw a lot, draw a lot, draw a lot. That's where most of the improvement will come. And not that after time that changes so much, but what you draw starts to become more important. And it starts to become more of like fundamental things that you have to become better at. You know what I mean? It's like more theory. At least that's how it is in art. I don't know if it's the same with music, but for me, it's like at a certain point, you're now like just sitting there thinking about art theory and how it applies to the work you're trying to make. Yeah, I don't know if it's similar for you, but that's kind of how it is for me at certain points. Sometimes I'm just like, oh, I just need to work on anatomy, you know? Draw more arms and legs, kind of get it ingrained in my head, the mechanics of it. But there are other times where it's like, I don't necessarily, it's more like, yeah, the art theory is off. Like, their colors just aren't working, and it's not that they're bad colors, they're just not working. It also goes hand in hand with, like, as you improve, you also settle for less in your artwork because you know how much better it could be. Like, there was a time where there was like a peak that I had. It's like I could only do this good, and so I didn't settle, but it was like I'm happy with this. And now it's like there's a point where I could settle, but my brain won't let me because I know that it can be better, and I know that I can do better. That peak has been, you know, pushed farther and farther away over time. The hill is becoming taller, longer to climb. Yeah, everything's off by a fraction of a second, and I didn't track my changes, so I don't know where it went wrong. Jeez. That is quite the dilemma. How much time do I have left? 12 minutes? Okay, that's good. This may be a dumb question, so feel free to tell me, like, no, you're just stupid, and shut up. But is there a way to just slide everything over? It's like I'm losing aura with each change. I feel you. There are certain art pieces. I mean, you saw it a little bit when I was working on the poison ivy thing. Like, there's a point where you can start fiddling with it too much, and then you can feel it, and it's just looking worse and worse. And it's like, yeah, should have just left it where it was. I like how we've adopted aura into our like everyday lingo now. Like it's just kind of a thing we say. This collar is not correct. I could slide it over, just had to figure out where it changed drumming patterns. English is temporary, or is forever. Exactly. They're all made up words, anyways. Might as well make up cool words. Who needs Grammarly when you've got Aura? Okay, why isn't my brush doing that? Okay, there we go. Someone needs to put that on a t-shirt. English is temporary. Aura is forever. That needs to be on the t-shirt. Would I buy that t-shirt? No. But I would see it and laugh at it. But in a good kind of way. It's like laughing with you, not at you. I feel like it works better if it's sold in China. Or the t-shirt. Or both. For the... What are we talking about? Oh, I see. Okay, gotcha. $3 minutes. Oh boy. Okay. I need to lock in. Let's get rid of this because this is boring on this side. 3 minutes. Can't do much, but I can give her a fist. Oh, 50 seconds. I didn't even do her hair. That's messed up. Okay. That's the timer, but I'm just gonna keep going, honestly. not really much of a reason for me to stop. I just did the timer because I didn't want to take too long on the other ones. And now that this is the last one, I don't mind taking extra time. So this character is from Arcane. This is a woman. Apologies for bursting your bubble. Nah, you're good, you're good. Don't think about it too much. Okay. Wild statement, but okay. Okay. This other eye. Mm. Okay, English. Oh, what happened to the music? Is that it? Yes, continue. Okay. You've listened to all the music on planet Earth. No. What else are we missing? I don't think there's anything else. Okay. Mm. This is a little funky delay and I don't like it. Can we lock in, please? Stream. Okay. Okay, got the cat music. Okay. I think we're good. Almost done. Okay. And she's got this tattoo. It's like a gear. Okay. Okay. Wait a minute. Why is that there? Okay. There's a lot of video game music that I like, and I'm just afraid because if I put it into a playlist, it might be copyrighted, and I'd hate to do that. But I also want to hear it because I like it. I'm surprised some of these aren't actually. Yeah, me too. Okay. Okay. Let's see. I think that's good enough for me. How is that not copyright? That has to be copyrighted. Hold on. That's just straight up Mario music. I don't see how that's not copyrighted. Okay. Hmm. I think that's about it. Yeah, I heard the Zelda too, and it's like I want to believe that's not copyrighted, but at the same time, I don't know. I mean, I do trust that person who made the playlist because I've seen plenty of other people talk about that being like a good playlist to use. So I don't not trust the person who made it, but it's just a little bit concerning. Also, that playlist is semi old, so what if they just decided that that is copyrighted music now? Then what happens? I'm cooked. But other than that, I think that is it. Um, I think I'm done. Um, let's see, shoulder. Could add a little here. So it doesn't look bare. But other than that, I think that is it. And honestly, pretty good first stream, if I do say so myself. Um, that was pretty good. I enjoyed it. Hopefully, other people enjoyed it as well. Um, but I had fun. Yeah, I think that's it. Not a bad one at all. Yeah, I agree. Actually felt pretty good about that. Um, and now I kind of have a blueprint, so that's nice. Honestly, I like this drawing too. Might paint it in my free time, in my spare time. Might paint it. Is it kind of like the vibe is given off? So this might actually become a painting. And I mean, to be honest, if I wanted to paint it, I could paint it up right now because I drew it, with that same process that I mentioned from before. Um, so this is essentially, the first step in that process that I was talking about. So I could very much paint this up if I wanted to, straight from here. which I might do. Yeah. Yeah, I kind of like it. This brush is it's just amazing. Lifesaver, honestly. Yeah. Okay. And 2 minutes left. Oh wait, why did I say 2 minutes left? No, that timer went off a while ago. No minutes left. Okay. That's about it. All right, nerd. Okay. Oh, art nerd. I thought it said all right, nerd. Art nerd doesn't sound much better, but I'll take it. Yeah. Thanks for sticking around. I appreciate it. Listen to me rant. Yeah, I'll catch you later. I mean, because yeah. I'll catch you later. I will see you soon. All right, I found an end stream. I'm just gonna keep working on this. And I need to stop myself from continuing for too long. Okay. See you later. Thanks for coming by. Have a good one.